So if you know anyone that's homeless this Thanksgiving, take my advice. Don't say Happy Thanksgiving. Don't say that to us. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear Merry Christmas. We don't want to hear Happy Birthday. I in general don't want to hear Happy Birthday because I'm alone every birthday anyways. You know, what does it mean when, people on Facebook, 75 people that don't even know you, don't even give a fucking shit about you, say happy birthday because a machine on Facebook said, hey, it's so-and-so's birthday today. Nor do I go and say happy birthday to people whose lives I'm not actually in. I don't do that. This whole way of relating to each other is making us sick, especially some of us that are actually out there trying to put out information and not just consume it. It's making us sick. It's very difficult to be alive at this time. This is a sick, fallen planet. And it's really off-putting when people start acting like it's a healthy planet. And when people start acting like they care. People start acting, counterfeit because it's in our culture to be counterfeit. Happy birthday. How are you doing? Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. What are you doing this Thanksgiving? What do you think? I'm going to be suffering this Thanksgiving just like every other day. Just like I will be on Christmas. Just like New Year. No, don't invite me randomly. Oh, I care now. Let me invite you to a group of people that are not even going to accept you for you. Let me just pour salt on the wound. No, don't do anything like that. I'm not interested in hanging out with your family. What are you thinking? Nor does your family really want to hang out with me. I'm a 34-year-old adult. It's been how many years now for people that actually care about me to show it in some way? I'm 34 years old. How long will I be alive in this body? I don't fucking know. I don't know how long I'll be alive in this body. As I look at my own reflection in the mirror and I see just the hardened look around the eyes in the morning, just simply from the lifestyle. I don't drink. I'm mostly not smoking cigarettes, then smoking cigarettes, even though I go back and forth. Most of the time, I'm not smoking. So it's the elements. It's the experience. You think anyone asked, hey, how'd you do the other night? When it got down to about 20. That night where it got really, really cold. You warm enough? No. They're asking if I'm warm enough when it's out, when it's 55 degrees outside. When it gets actually cold. I don't know. Everybody's thinking about how cold they are themselves. It's really awkward to hear people talk about how cold it is when they're going from one warm building into another. I am a survivor. And yet, to a lot of people, I am garbage. I'm not worthy of friendship because of my status, and I'm capable of theft in the eyes of others, simply because I won't take their abuse. It's worse than what you think. It's worse than what you think. And because I'm seen as a media guy to some people, all these expectations emerge, and they try to find a way to use me. Ooh, they want to see me as Alex the celebrity, and get really surprised when I say, no, the people of Portland do not support what I do. Or care about what I do. Maybe a few, boyish grins at the supermarket. Oh, it's you. Or a few eyes bugged out here and there. It's you. Other than that, that's it, folks. I get bug eyes for breakfast or for lunch. Or I get the, oh, it's you. The boyish, weird, fanatic, you're a celebrity grin by evening. Or maybe just someone staring blankly, where you don't even know what, you're like, hello, anybody home? They're just staring blankly at me. You have no idea what it's like. So don't even try to pretend that you know, or have any idea what it's like, or that you can even give advice. Oh, have you tried to go to Free Geek? Oh, have you tried to go get in line over here? A lot of locals in Portland like to play that game. They like to go, have you tried this? They'd like to go, have you tried that? They like to do those things. They don't stick their hand out. In friendship, they don't have job offers. They just look at you with, that blank look. Nothing going on inside. Just a blank look. And we're like, hello? Anybody home? You know, you're not at the bug-eyed look, you're not at the fanatic look, you just got a blank going on. Hello? I dream often of another planet out there beyond the star system, where the women are comfortable in their own skin. And they'll smile at you whether you're looking at them or not. And you don't have to feel terrified of them, that, you know, they're going to be afraid that you're a rapist or that you have ill intent because of something that other men have done. And also, maybe another planet out there where, you know, the mothers are less cruel to their children, and fathers are less cruel to their children. So people are actually being loved by their parents, and they're actually going into the world with a better experience, a better prior relationship with men and women. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice to be in a star system somewhere, to earn the right to live there? A heaven, if you will. A heaven of heavens. To where it's actually okay to love each other and be together, and it not just be on certain days of the year. Or for some of us, not even on that day of the year. But it's throughout the year, throughout our lives, that we love each other and care for each other and make sure none of us freezes out in the street, and prepare healthy food and stay away from the fast food restaurants and experience joy in our lives and have the TV set off and enjoy being around each other's company, not a bunch of mind-controlled people that have been damaged by everything around them, a bunch of weak people. You know, think about all those mothers and fathers that have tortured their children simply because they themselves were unhappy. There'd be a world out there where people like me are not the first people to end up homeless, because we're seen as a group of people that have no value on society. We have no monetary value. There's no monetary value to what we do. We're just out in the street because that's the only value. That the next step's just to be flat out killed. Murdered. I mean, that's the next step. How much further could someone go? Freezing to death, being called something, being set up for a crime I didn't commit. I've already been slandered and called a thief through 8-digit PDX, a few other people that I don't want to hang out with, but in particular that guy. It is November something, 2014. Before long it'll be 2015. It will be in a whole new year, and I'll be waiting for spring to appear. A lot of time to ponder things in Portland. A lot of judgmental people that watch my channel. It's all really easy for them. Like they're in my shoes. They're presenting information. They're being judged in the street. Oh, like they have something to actually advise me on. They have a way they can make sense out of all this. They could show me evidence of people that actually do give a shit about me in the physical. Yeah. They can do that. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and leave your comment. Leave your link. Yeah. I am grateful there's at least a few people out there, I suppose, that'll watch this channel in good times and bad. In moments where I'm reporting on things, and in moments where I'm actually sharing part of my soul. And when I do that, people want to come out and attack my soul. They actually want to attack my light. They actually want to attack my soul and call me every name in the book. And no one comes to defend me. No one says, hey, you're wrong. You're wrong. A few of you do. A few of you have. For the most part, people just allow it. And they just think I deserve all this. And all those people on Facebook and other people that haven't even defriended me, but hold this resentment against me. And if I say something criticizing behavior of some group, they'll think I'm attacking them. I want to thank one person that sent me a message thanking me for discussing the archonic problem in our world and the attack on female consciousness in order to control the world of men. And that is so very much a real issue, and it's not discussed enough. And there are people that are starting to become aware that it's an issue, that there is some heavy mind control evidence. There's a lot of evidence that there are people that seem to be operating out of some sort of hive mind directive to act a certain way and to suppress their own humanity and to become more machine-like and to suppress the feminine and masculine, those good aspects of ourselves and others. There are people that are seemingly acting on a directive to attack that which is human within us. They come in human form, they come in female form, they come in male form. If you are a female and you're dating different men, you may experience more of the male version of that. If you're a male and you're having interactions with females, or your main interest is females, you may notice that aspect in the female population, the Borg consciousness. Unfortunately, people are into gangbanger mentality, and they say, if you criticize the behavior, you are criticizing that whole group. And that is sick propaganda. That is a lie. But it is how you demonize someone. It is how you attack someone. And that's not the truth. We're going to talk about some of the deeper things going on behind the behavior and behind the collective Borg mind mentality. And it's far more than just serve the state and look the other way. It has to do with our relationships. It has to do directly with our relationships and what people really want out of each other and what people really don't want to see in each other. You know, people reaching for greater freedom. People questioning reality as it is. Most people don't want to see that in their partners. They want to be, they want physical, sexual pleasure. They want to be entertained by their mate. They want all these things out of their mate. They don't want to see their mate be the best person they can foresee, unless it's strictly limited to a religious worldview, to where someone says, okay, my savior and deity is XYZ, and he died for my sins, therefore I don't have to do anything. And those people are considered more valuable, more trustworthy than others actually willing to go out and take risks. Okay, and that's just how it is, and that's how it's going to be after you're gone and I'm gone in the collective consciousness. Those with religious overtones to their expectations are still in that slave consciousness if they do not recognize others that take risks and do the right thing, regardless of whether or not they believe in XYZ. It's about actions. It's about the lives that we live. Not the people that we claim that we are, but the actual lives that we live. And I'm not a perfect person, but I've done far more than other people that have just sat on their ass and judged other people because they didn't fit into their religion, because they didn't fit into their collective worldview, because I say controversial things. Because of those things and more, this video is coming to you from inside of a vehicle. And there's no studio for me to work out of. And there is PCM, but that's not a place to lounge and just relax and work on things when I'm not actually using the studio to record. So it's not really a place I can just hang out. I wish it was, but it's not. And it's not really a whole lot of energy I want to be around. The energy of some of the other producers and some of the religious fanatics that like to use that studio. They look at me up and down like I'm a weirdo. At Access TV, at PCM TV, they look at me like I'm some sort of a weirdo. Because they see some of the content, they see the shows, and they're in their own religious box. And because I don't see life like them, I'm nothing to them. Just like I'm nothing to some of the Muslims out there because I'm not Muslim. And I'm nothing to some of the Christians out there because I'm not Christian. And I'm nothing to some of the New Age leaning women out there because I'm too negative. I'm nothing to all these people. They have all found a way to put me at the bottom tier. Therefore, there's nothing wrong with me freezing to death this winter. There's nothing wrong with it. I just brought it on myself. I'm just evil. I'm bad. Why don't y'all talk to my mother? Y'all could trade some great notes.